Yo, what's up, everybody? Rico Jackson here, Project Studio TV. Always appreciate y'all tuning in. Not gonna talk long. I just want to bring y'all this story about a young lady. Just came across my attention about this story. Very interesting. Gonna dig some more into it, but I just wanted to pass it on very quickly. Y'all check it out. Do some research on your own. This young lady is a victim of the sex trade. 16-year-old young lady, Tennessee, in Tennessee, who was a victim, a pure victim, and she ended up killing the person who bought her, and ended up getting convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison at 16 after being purchased by a pedophile. I'm not sure how this can happen. It's just another case of where you can clearly see the priorities of our government and our justice system is lacking. And again, like I said, I don't condone selling drugs and things like that, but it's clearly still a war on drugs, because that seems to be the only crime that matters these days. Any kind of drug. I don't care if you got one joint on you or you got a trunk full of coke. You going to prison. You going to jail. They're trying to lock you up. But the perverts and the pedophiles and the rapists, they get slaps on wrists and they're allowed to live right next door to you. They're allowed to walk past your children's schools and prey on people. You know, with slaps on wrists. You got people going to jail for, trafficking marijuana for the rest of their life, and you got a pedophile or a rapist do a couple years and they back on the streets. So it's just another slap in the face, as citizens. And this young lady, she has basically sacrificed her life for change, and it's our duty to pass this story on and get this young lady free. And I don't want this thing to stop. Y'all got to keep passing on, because the last couple weeks y'all been going hard to get people free out of jail. So I want to see this. I want everybody talking about this here. Real talk. So Project Studio TV, Rico Jackson, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all check out the video and y'all go follow and do what you can to support this young lady, and let's get her out of prison, man. Let's get out. So y'all check it out.
Nashville prison, and there is mounting public pressure to free her. Today, in 2017, Centoya Brown would be classified a sex slave, a little child manipulated who didn't stand a chance against the men who used her. But that wasn't the case in 2004. Centoya Brown, abused.
Are we ready to proceed?
Physically, sexually, verbally.
I've been in very dangerous situations.
Abandoned by her parents.
But somehow I just always seem to make it out alive.
The Department of Corrections declined Fox 17 News' request to interview her. But filmmaker Dan Berman shared video from his 7 years documenting Centoya Brown's case.
I was abused. I was a bit paranoid.
She's convicted of murder for killing a Nashville realtor who'd bought her for sex.
She was picked up by this 43-year-old man.
Centoya was 16 years old when this started.
Berman's documentary gave voice to her childhood horror.
This is a young girl who was at the tail end of 3 generations of violence against women.
Her grandmother, her mother, her, all raped.
She had no chance.
There was always a gun pointed at me, hit, being choked, dragged.
She did kill someone. She deeply regrets it. But she was a child who was being traumatized and exploited.
She shot Mr. Allen because she was fearful of him, didn't she?
Yes. He was a sharpshooter in the Army. If he does something to me, I'm sitting here thinking, what can I do?
Further affecting impulse control, her mother testified drinking at least a fifth a day while pregnant.
She was exposed to fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. Her brain was actually affected. There were brain scans that were done. She was being sex trafficked The pimp's name was Cutthroat.
The only time that I would ever be considered for parole is after I've served 51 calendar years, since I would be 67 years old.
A young girl today would not be in prison for life.
It really does feel unjust.
Berman's film on Centoya helped change Tennessee law for children like her in 2011.
I like to believe that our film had enough oomph in it to help kind of jumpstart that conversation.
Today, anyone 18 or younger can't even be charged with prostitution.
No such thing as a child prostitute or a teen prostitute. We've had to have a cultural mind shift.
If Brown's case were heard today, the court would treat her as a child human trafficking victim. Though Berman's not involved, there are now plenty who want her set free.
There is a very dedicated group of people who are working on a clemency campaign. All we can really hope is that the governor and the parole board will really look at the unique factors of her case.
Unique factors like the work she's done behind bars for years.
I can create opportunities where I can actually help people.
Here she is in graduation pictures from Lipscomb University for an associate's degree. She's now working on her bachelor's while working side by side with the courts and the juvenile justice system as an unpaid consultant, a friend of the system.
She has used her experience to be able to make things better.
We'll see you in the morning, young lady.
I want a second chance.
Fox 17 News will continue to update you on the push to free Centoya. At the same time, Tennessee is recognized tonight as the #1 state for laws that fight child sex trafficking. Shared Hope International awarded Tennessee the top spot just today. Derry Smith of End Slavery Tennessee, among other agencies, have helped strengthen Tennessee law to rescue children being held against their will.